Hello everyone, welcome back to Story Time with Game Kid Entertainment. I'm your host, Game Kid. And today I'm going to be reading about the Day of the Diesels. Don't be alarmed everyone, because I know you hate diesels. Because diesels are silly. Diesels are slow. Anyways, back to what I was doing. One beautiful morning on the island of Sodor, Thomas and Percy would join a ride in the country. Suddenly, they saw black smoke in the sky. They raced to find out what was the matter. An old shed was on fire. Percy and Thomas let the firefighters take the buckets of water from their tanks to pound the blaze. But it's a slow work. Luckily, a new engine named Belle arrived. She shot water from two spouts on her tank. The flame fizzled out. Back at the steamworks, everyone cheered for Belle. Thank you! Thank you, she peeped. I'm not a real fire engine. You need Flynn, the fire engine. He's fast, he's fearless, and he's our hero. Do you know who Belle is? Belle is like a fire engine. Like a mixture of a train and a fire engine. From Day of the Diesels. The next day, Thomas took Belle on a tour of the island of Sodor. They forgot to invite Percy. He felt alone and very alone. Diesel oiled next to Percy. He invited Percy to visit the diesel works. You'll be our special guest, he hissed. Steamies didn't usually go to diesel works. Even I don't go to diesel works because I'm a steamy. But Percy wanted friends who had time for him. He wanted to be a special guest. Percy enjoyed his visit. All the diesels were very friendly, but the building was very old and dirty. They didn't have a crane. You need a new diesel works, Percy said to Diesel 10. I will ask Sir Topham Hatt, and he always listens to Thomas. Diesel 10 liked that idea. Percy raced back to the steamworks to tell Thomas about his adventure. But Thomas was too busy to listen. Flynn the fire engine and Thomas was showing him around Sodor. That night, Percy saw something really troubled him. Flynn was in Percy's berth at Tidmouth Sheds. Percy did not want to stay wherever he wasn't wanted. Percy puffed to the diesel works. He brought Kevin. Do you know who Kevin the crane is? He's a yellow crane that works at the steamworks. Because he knew that the diesels didn't have a crane. We'll both need a diesel works, Percy peeped. The next morning, Percy told the steamies where he had been all night. Everyone was amazed. Percy asked Thomas if he could help the diesels get a new diesel works. They chugged off together to talk to Diesel 10. But Diesel 10 no longer wanted Thomas's help. We're gonna take over the steamworks, said Diesel 10. We want you to lead us, Percy. Percy felt grander than me. Like very grand than me. He and the Diesels rolled away, leaving behind a very no more Mr. Nice Engine Thomas. But when they reached the steamworks, the Diesels wouldn't listen to Percy. The steamworks is ours! The steamworks is ours! Diesel roared and were not giving it back. To make things worse, Percy discovered that Thomas was being held prisoner at the Diesel Works. Percy hurried to help Thomas as he screeched to a stop. Sparks flew from his wheels. Some oily rags caught fire, and flames spread across the Diesel Works. Percy knew he needed Flynn's help. He found the bold red engine, and together they rushed back to the Diesel Works. Flynn put out the fire while Percy saved Thomas. Percy and Thomas then raced to the steamworks to stop Diesels. The Diesels. As they rolled along, they collected Belle. Then along came Edward and Henry. "We're coming," said Edward. "We're with you," peeped in Henry. Then they found Gordon and James. Take one. Then they found me and James. "The Diesels must not get away with this," I whistled. "We'll stop their chicory with a whoosh and a wheesh," said Percy. Then they found Emily. We won't rest or stop. We won't rest or stop till we push them all out," said Emily. Then Toby found his steamy friends. He was strong, stern, and mad. "They won't get away with this. What they're doing is wrong," said Toby. They all knew that friends are the strongest when they stick together. Together we whistled and wheeshed to save the steamworks. At the Diesel Works, the Diesels are still having the party. They hooted, honked, and had fun and hollered. Diesel 10 was on the turntable, then he flew and crashed. Thomas and Percy and Gordon, well, that's me and Thomas and Percy led their friends, but the Diesels were surprised to see the Steamies. "The steamworks is ours now," said Diesel 10. "No, it's ours," said Thomas. Then Sir Topham had arrived. He was very crossed. "Diesel 10," he said sternly, "what are you doing on my railway?" "You will do as I say when I say it. Do you understand?" Diesel 10 was sad. "You have caused confusion and delay on my railway," said Sir Topham Hatt. "It was always my plan to build a new Diesel Works," Sir Topham Hatt explained. "But everything takes time. Now the Diesels and Steamies must work together to build a new Diesel Works." Soon the Diesel Works was finished, and at the grand opening, the Diesels beamed and the Steamies peeped proudly. Everybody was happy, especially Percy, Thomas, and Gordon. Well, that's me. they were best friends again. The end. This one is by Little Golden Book. The Little Golden Book. Yeah, it was an awesome Wilbur Audrey story. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bells for notifications, and join our Discord in the pinned comment. See you later, and enjoy. See you at the next story.